The moment my friend Etienne posted this look that he did, I knew I had to recreate it. Let's do it. Let's get this going. I'm gonna start with a white eyeshadow base. It's gonna help everything stay a little bit more true to color. If I'd started with a yellow base, we might run into things turning a little too green because it's mainly yellow and blue make green, so there's color theory in this eyeshadow. So put on your makeup seatbelts. Look at this sassy little number. Isn't this gorgeous? It's gonna have just about everything I need. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take our E28. This is my packer placer, if you will. And we're gonna start to pack on this yellow. Push it into the brow. Kind of goes all the way over here. I'll melt it later with my foundation. This is good. And since this is a little bit more of a feral look, I'm gonna switch just to this palette really quickly, this pastel, because I want this a little bit more dull yellow to kind of dull this down just a little bit. And it's a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna use it to kind of do a little secret highlight here. And I just need you to trust the process because this is a melting together later look. And there's also some carving, but we wanna use a small brush and stamp because if we go in here with a bigger brush, it's gonna start to turn green really, really quickly. Now, you'll notice that the transition this way and even over this way does kind of go green. That's because it does get blended, but it definitely looks more blue right through here placed. It's just about the melting in a minute. First we place, then we melt. Take the yellow and just melt over this way. See, it's starting to turn green. We don't want that here. We're gonna come back and blend that more in just a second. Oh, mind you, this brush was named after my dad's race car, the E27, well 27 was the number, and his colors were yellow and blue. So we're just gonna do the melty melty this way. See it? It's coming to life. Taking a fluffy brush, and it actually looks like there's a little bit of orange through here into the brow. And then we're gonna start our carve. A nice little carve. Yep, bends in a meeting. Ooh, yeah, you see all those melty colors now that it's nice and tidied. Well, getting there. Lord have mercy. Now we need to add a little bit more white base. It seems like the lid, though, is very close to her skin color. But something's confidential in there, apparently. I don't know if y'all can hear him on his meetings, but I'm gonna start to build up the yellow on the inner corner. I feel like these types of looks can be very intimidating because of this. It just looks very, very spookable at first. But once you start to melt, I'm gonna melt that on top of that blue so it turns a little bit more green. And there you go. Now I have a little bit of white base there, but I'm just gonna take a powder foundation close to my skin. And that's gonna go in the center here. And then we'll finish up over this way. He's doing some digging now. Just keeping y'all updated on the meeting. This is gonna be fun to watch. So I just have a little bit of the white base here. And I'm just gonna take this over this outer part. Don't be afraid to do this. Stamping motions make this not as scary. Fun. Then we need our yellow again. Where did my palette go? Got it ready. Here we go. Same yellow. No, I don't. I'm throwing things. I'm so excited. Okay, and then we're going to take this out here. And then I'm going to take the powder foundation in just a second. Then we're going to grab that powder foundation again. I'm going to tap most of it in the center, and then I'm just going to start to take it all over the eye just to kind of push it into my skin tone and undertone. That's how I kind of see eyeshadow. I like it too, even though this is so bright and so neon and so intense, taking your undertone and your skin tone on a fluffy brush, too heavy and it's going to dull and kind of muddy, but it just kind of pushes it into you, if you will. Now I'm just stamping on that dark blue again. There we go. And then take the powder foundation and that fluffy brush and push that in. Now we're gonna tidy this up because the blush definitely kind of melts underneath here. And then I added just a whisper of this lighter blue right here. I feel like this look is really about placement and then melting. All right, friends, let's do these Ardell 424s. Get on there. And then we do a little clampy clamp. That is so satisfying. I love these so much. I really look for any excuse to use them. And then I'm just going to add depth at the lash line, and I'm using the blue one. What does this one call it? I'm trying to memorize the names. Rough Waves. Woo! Nice. I'm just going to use concealer as foundation today. I'm actually going to use a little bit of white eyeshadow base where we're going to put the blush, but we're not there yet. But let's get our concealer base. We'll just call it our base today because it's a 2-for-1 special. Multi. And then around the eye, we're just going to switch to the C32, start to melt all this. We're still going to add more of this pretty coral shade there, but we're not there yet. I'm also not going to focus too much here with it because we're about to add the white base there to really get the coral blush to pop. So the blush almost feels neon, and that's why I wanted to use the white base. It definitely looks like more of a drape. So it goes, let me double check. Let's look at it together. Yeah, it goes up here too. Yay! Still blending this out. I want to take it up here. And then I even want to melt some of it. Because it's not a really harsh line here. This brush is coming soon. There's another one coming before this. But we're going to take this pressed pigment and I'm going to take my time and build this up. Don't be frightened. I like to work a little bit more slowly. Also, I want to be mindful when I'm picking up in a smaller pan that I'm not picking up the shimmer. So I'm really, oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. Melty, melty. Now I want to brighten up my waterline, but I'm just going to use Color Theory. So I'm using this really light mint, and it's just going to cancel any kind of red on my waterline. I'm going to go lighter with my powder today. This is shade 02 from Givenchy. I usually wear 03, but I thought this would be fun. And then let me take this brush, swirling them all together, and I'm just going to lightly set over our pretty drape. Now we're going to finish with our yellow under here. And then we're doing these little individual lashes underneath here to look like that. Get this lip going. We're going to start with Wherever Walnut. I feel like that's going to be good. We are going to use lipstick, but I'm going to use this to kind of get me on that right tone path. Then I'm going to do this Urban Decay lip pencil. Hidden Truth, just for some definition. I like this color because it's not too warm and it's not too cool. And since this is a very artistic look, I wanted to use MAC Lip Erase in the center. This is shade Light Cool. Yeah. I'm checking my work if you're wondering what I'm doing. The lip is pretty spot on. I feel like we need just a little bit more of this color underneath here. Pretty daggum close. All right, my friends, this is our finished look. Make sure you're following Etienne. I'm sure most of you already are. He's absolutely incredible, but just in case, make sure that you are. Thank you for watching this long tutorial. If I could wear an editorial look like this every day, I absolutely would. So thank you for letting me express myself and paint. I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me. Until the next video, bye for now.